Yo, what's going on, everybody? Cuffin' and Dip coming at you guys with another one, guys. And this one is going to be a fun one. Got some interesting things planned. Got two guests. Got one of them already backstage and waiting. So I'm going to bring him in real quick. We'll go ahead and see who's in the building. What's going on, Stevie? What's going on, Stevie? How you feeling today? Mr. Big Country. What's going on, Stoner J? What's going on? What's going on? We got Big Milks in the building, as you guys know. Omar, what's going on, my brother? Anton, how you feeling today? DNA, what's happening? What's happening? And of course, let's go ahead and bring one of our guests in, guys. What's going on, Zach? And how you feeling, man?
Good, man. How's it going? Sorry, I have a hotkey set up so I don't get too much echo because I don't have my headphones. Good, man. Just moving. So everything's packed up. I don't have my headphones, but good, bro. Good to be here again. It's been a minute, dude.
Yeah, definitely been a minute, and definitely love having you on the show. As you know, we're having old guy Dave on too. Old guy Dave on also. I don't know if it's what? Bam! There he is. I don't know if the alarm went a little bit past it, but he is in Germany, guys. Give him a hot second. We'll wait on him to pop on in. And bam, there he is. He's literally right on cue. He threw a message in there and he's right there. Let me go ahead and pop him in, guys. So without further ado, let's get old guy Dave in here. What's going on, man?
What's up? What's up? Hey, I think I'm 4 minutes late. I was waiting for the link, but you'd already sent me the link.
Oh man, yeah, I tried to pre-send it.
Let me go ahead and like the stream while I'm here. I got it up on my other screen also, so I'm gonna watch us. Hey, so it's 4 a.m. here. I don't have a lot of time, Cuff.
No problem.
Nice to see you, Zach. We've talked semi-recently, but it's been a little while since we saw each other on a video screen together.
Yeah, this is also awesome having you guys together. I know you're actually a fan of his project. I know you've actually gone through it. I don't know if you're a fan of the process. So what actually drove you to being a fan of the Revolution?
So I'm actually friends with one of the developers, and I've been friends with him for about 8 months. And he was talking to me about the project, and he reached out to me and he says, "Hey, would you like to do a video call with us to, just talk about the project and talk about the website and, talk about what we want to do?" And part of it was looking at trying to get, as an investor or a possible future investor, what are you looking for and what's important to you, right? So they reached out to me, and I think we spent 2 hours on that video call, Zach? And we went through their website, we went through their white paper, we went through everything. And I gave him recommendations on what I saw as a possible future investor. And the thing that stands out to me the most about the project is the workplace.
That was a big thing for me too.
If so,
scroll up right there, Cuff. Scroll up, bro. That's like the picture right there is like the ecosystem that workspace creates. You can't really zoom in, I don't think, but if you can read that on screen, that's basically how it works, bro. So on the left there, and not to go into like a sales pitch, but on the left there, that building represents the workspace, quote unquote, brings people in from outside of crypto. They can utilize our platform to list their skills and hobbies, etc. And they can get hired by different contractors and independent employers, etc., that want their skills, get compensated in crypto. That will hopefully, in most cases, encourage people to then invest in crypto because they'll see that, oh, I'm this whole new world, you know what I mean? So then they will then be directed on the same platform or in the same arena. They'll have the ability to be directed to our Launchpad, which will then offer them safe projects to invest their newfound crypto in. So it really creates an ecosystem that brings people in and keeps them in. And that's what our intention is.
Yeah, and I can definitely see that.
So you could go on there if you sell cupcakes, right? And you could put on there that you sell cupcakes and you could get paid in crypto on that workplace. I mean, it's if you're a cryptocurrency auditor and you do that in your spare time, you can put that on there and a project could hire you to, do independent audits of their token. If you're a developer and you're looking for somebody else to join the team, whether it's for marketing or you need an independent auditor or whatever it's for, you can put that on there and find people that, you could pay in crypto to do marketing or other things for your project. There's so many things to go. And it's not just about offering services in crypto, it's just paying in crypto, right? Again,
Right.
I can make cupcakes, man, and I can sell my cupcakes through that workspace and I mail them to your house. So there's so many things. So the workplace is what interests me the most about the entire project. I can stake tokens other places, right? I can launch my token on other places. That workspace, I think that is absolutely unique to TRT.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a big thing that drew me. Like, even me being a content creator, you know what I mean? Even a list of content creators on there. If you just want solid people, you know what I mean? Good ratings. I don't know. Is there going to be like a rating system for people who have used services for previous people so you can kind of tell?
Of course. Just like, say Fiverr or something like that, you would have the ability to rate someone, say if they did a bad job or something like that. Absolutely. Faisal is the one that's implementing all that, so he would know more specifically about how we're going to implement it. But I know that for sure we've talked about that, and that's going to be implemented. I just don't know in what fashion.
Okay, well then, yeah, that makes a big difference there, because if you can know, you know what I mean, like who's doing solid content, you know what I mean, you can pretty tell by the reviews people are putting in that have gotten content for them, or even the services that were rendered. I mean, as long as people get some type of idea, or like a scoring system to where you can be like the top tier, you know what I mean, like a gold, silver, or bronze tier. You got to work your way up from the beginning. That would be
Of course,
interesting.
the more trusted, right? The more trusted you are, the more
Right.
you should be recognized for that. So no, absolutely, I agree, brother.
Hey, Cuff. So another thing that really drew me to the project, when we look at this crypto right now, and we're going to talk DeFi in particular, how many projects do you see that launch that have moderate to huge size pre-sales, right? And then you watch a pump at launch, and then you watch the token dump, and then sometimes they recover, sometimes they don't.
Yeah.
Compare that to the number of tokens that you see where the founders are fully launching and funding the project out of their own pockets because they believe in the product, they believe in what they're doing, and they believe what they can do for the community. So TRT, for example, I think they're going to launch somewhere between 15 and 30,000 market cap, somewhere around there. The dev team can be more specific for that and what the price will be at launch, but they're funding the project completely out of pocket. There's no angel or seed investors. There's no private sales. There's no pre-sales. There's no airdrops prior to. The only tokens that'll move prior to launch are the ones that are in their tokenomics that are notable wallets inside of the project. You're and Zach's got it up. So your staking wallet, the marketing, those kinds of things. So too many projects are just going out there. There's another project going on right now that's trying to raise 200 ETH, and they'll probably get their 200 ETH for their pre-sale. But do you need 200 ETH to launch a project? And then somebody waits 6 months, a year for a utility? Or do you want a project that's funded completely out of pocket? And well, like the workplace, I think the last time I talked to Faisal about a week ago, it's like 80% complete, right? So it's not that far away from being ready to actually go live. And they're going to put things out in phases, but the utilities are there and they're not asking you to give money up front. They're just giving you an opportunity to buy into a completely fair launch. Not too many projects are doing that anymore.
No, they're not. And another project that I actually was really fond of, and I know you guys possibly know about, that has similar morals to that one, is the Bollocks token. I don't know if you guys have been looking too much into that one, but he's funding a lot of he's funding a lot of things. So he's actually getting some funding from his businesses that have been running for some time now. I think they've been open since about 2018. So those funds will go back into buybacks and burns. So it'll be bought on the open market and then burned. They are doing a private sale, but the private sale, a portion of that will be used for buyback and burns also, just initially, so the chart can be stabilized. already. The tokenomics is set up so that it is actually geared towards going to top tier exchanges. So they pretty much critique the contract, so it's already ready for crypto.com, Coinbase, Binance, because one, they're going to be able to manipulate their taxes. Let me pull it up so I can actually give you a visual of what I was talking about. So you can see the taxes are minimal, you know what I mean? Because he feels like the token should not be trying to survive solely on the taxes of the token. It should be able to flourish after that. If it's a startup business, then it's supposed to be functional as a business rather than being held up by the taxes and the investors that are being able to come into this project pretty much. So he's pretty much saying the taxes will pretty much disappear pretty much as it goes. But the only large tax there is, and this isn't even a large tax to be honest, compared to some of the other ones, is the sale tax. And that's just because it's a little bit going back to a buyback and burn to stabilize the chart.
Yeah, and I haven't researched. I mean, I looked into Bollocks token a little bit. I know they came out with the Bamboo Cloud NFTs.
Yep.
And then that was your ticket into the private sale. So
Yeah.
the only way you could get into the private sale was if you bought one of the NFTs. And there's a couple projects that have done that. Reaver DeFi, I think, did something very similar with NFTs and with signing up for the pre-sale through Discord. So you could only get one wallet. So, I mean, those are good ways to do things. The actual tokenomics for Bollocks token, I have not researched it. Just because I've looked at other stuff, but it's important when you look at these projects of what can you do for your tokenomics to be able to launch on not the tier 3 and the tier 2 exchanges. I mean, those are a little easier, but on the tier 1 exchanges. And, you know, TRTs is very specific in their roadmap that at a certain point in their roadmap, they're going to reduce the taxes to zero, right? That's for a couple of reasons. One, because their ecosystem is going to be bringing the income in that's going to keep the business running. And then number two, because, you know, Binance, crypto.com, Coinbase, they don't really care for too many tokens with tokenomics built into them, right? Because that's something extra they've got to do to list the token. So they prefer that zero tokenomics, right? But it's in their roadmap to, when it gets to that point, I don't know if that's 6 months or 12 months down the road or 2 years down the road, right? But it depends on how the token does and how it develops and how quickly it grows. But they're planning on eliminating all taxes right there. Right there, phase 4. If you scroll right there. Yeah, perfect. All taxes reduced to zero.
I'll stay right here. And it's in the roadmap. I like that you guys put that in the roadmap. That's definitely something that'll make me bullish as far as a project. Why? Because you guys recognize that the top tier exchanges, like you said, they don't like those taxes. So you guys already have a plan geared towards getting rid of them. Yes, it does help through the process of the token because it does provide additional funding, you know what I mean? But as you guys roll and become a moving mechanism, you guys should be able to fund yourselves, I feel like, after that point.
Exactly our plan, bro. At that point, you've basically, quote unquote, made it to where you want to go. There's no need, or where you want to get, you know what I mean? There's no need for those taxes anymore, and they don't help you get on those large exchanges, et cetera. So no, it all just completes the picture. It's all part of that complete game plan.
Definitely. But yeah, no, that's solid, and that's something that's pretty much the same thing. Like I said, Bollocks tokens. So these are two that I'm really looking at just for those reasons. They're structured to go further. You know what I mean? Like once you get onto those exchanges, you start seeing way higher volume, way more eyes on your cryptocurrency, way more people getting added to your community and using your services, which just goes back into your cryptocurrency.
What we're hoping for, bro. The more eyes we can get, the better, to be honest, because it's like David said, the workspace is the innovative part of our project, right? So, and it really counts on getting people from the outside world into crypto, because sure, a lot of people in the crypto sphere can use it, you know what I mean? And anybody, to be honest, whether you're a tax consultant, anything. But our objective truly is to get people from outside the crypto sphere into the crypto sphere. That way we can offer them the Launchpad. They'll stay in our project. They'll start as supporters in the Revolution token. That's where they'll find their home. They'll make it their home, and then they'll find other projects through our Launchpad. And it creates a more healthy environment in the whole crypto sphere altogether.
Man, hey, look, they got me. He got me looking into it a little bit more. So if I do AMA with you guys again, now I have to dig more in depth into that because I have some questions now. I love that. I love that. But I would like it like an in depth breakdown of like the process of how
Shoot
you
me a
guys feel like
question,
it's gonna.
bro. You know me. I'll be straight, transparent, honest if I have an answer for you. I'm not gonna bullshit you. Pardon my
Oh yeah,
language.
yeah. I didn't know we had it right. So do we have a breakdown of kind of how that process would go? Is it going to transition just to lower taxes, or are we just going to get rid of them? Period. Or what's the process going to be as far as that?
Okay, yeah. As far as that's concerned, the technicalities of that, no, we haven't discussed. I'm not sure. Um, but obviously that will be discussed when the time comes, or even long before the time comes. But that's long down the road. But we haven't discussed how that would be implemented. We just know that that's what we're gonna do.
As long as that's the game plan, I'm good with that.
Hey, you want to see something else? It's so I don't want to shift the focus too much, but there's another token that is doing different stuff, but has taken a lot of the same steps that the Revolution token has taken in regards to reaching out to experts in the field, reaching out to legal teams, reaching out to experienced
Well, I think
investors
I
in
know
the
what you're talking
field.
about.
Huh?
I think I know what you're talking about.
So I tweeted about a token a couple of weeks ago that myself and Ponzi Slayer did. Uh, we actually did advisement call. We spent over 3 hours on the phone with the team. And we went through, just like I did with Zach and the rest of the TRT team, we went through the entire website, top to bottom, and the list of things we wanted them to change to make it better, to bring investors in better. They went back and made all those. They went back, they changed their white paper. Their website's done as of an hour ago. You want to see it?
Yeah, go ahead and share your screen.
All right. And then I'm going to tweet this out before I go to bed also. I'm going to put it in the chat. And, I'm going to put it in the private chat first. And then I'm going to put it in the actual YouTube live chat. That is REIT token. There are, including this token, I think 4 tokens that I know of that are dealing with real property. And I would look forward to some AMAs in the near future with the developers from this project. This is their website, V2.
Okay.
You said this is their V2 website, David?
This is their V2. They are funding the project completely out of pocket. There are 4 founders. 3 of them are real estate agents in California that have a combined total of somewhere between 30 and 40 years of experience in real estate. The 4th member on the team is a senator from the state of North Dakota. All right. All 4 of them actually provided their state issued driver's license to myself and Ponzi Slayer, and those are on for our records. All 4 of them have doxed themselves to us. They'll be fully doxed. And then at the bottom of the website, they also have their Twitter and their LinkedIn links to be able to see where they're at. So the taxes, it's really weird the way real property works. So real property, and again, they've been working on this project for months. Real property, you just can't tie it to a cryptocurrency token, right? So when you talk real property, you're talking registered securities. So you have to tie it to a securities token. You got to register through the SEC with the way the laws are changing. So they're going to have 2 tokens in their ecosystem. The primary token that brings their initial revenue in where they're able to start purchasing property. But to actually pay rewards to the holders is where the second token will come in, probably 4 to 6 months down the road, maybe a little sooner, maybe a little bit later. That's the securities token that'll be registered with the SEC. And then it'll be tied to a trust. So the way the trust works is by law, you have to pay 90% of the profits back to the stakeholders. Well, those stakeholders will be the holders of the security token that have it staked on the staking platform. And that's how you remain compliant with that. They spend a lot of time with their lawyers. They spend a lot of time with their CPAs. So I think it's really good. And I don't use it as a knockoff. Hey, this token's knocking off Charge or knocking off Saitama, or there's one other token, I forget the name of it, that are all dealing with real property. There's enough room in this space for all those projects, as long as they're doing it legally and they're presenting a project out. But 2 of the 3 tokens we talked about tonight, because I haven't researched Bollocks token, the Revolution token and REIT token are 2 tokens I'm planning on investing at launch.
Yeah,
Thank you,
just
bro.
to add
Appreciate it.
just to add another one, I'm just gonna add Sky token, man.
I'm already in Sky
Sky
token.
token. We don't wait. That's an
So-
unspoken.
so
I don't
that's
have
the-
any, but
you
I
know what I
support
mean?
Sky token fully. I haven't been able
Hey,
to get any.
so do me a favor. So this is how important I want to talk about some red flags with Sky token, because I'm invested in Sky token. I shill the hell out of Sky token. I just, in the private chat, I just put the contract address so you can get to it easier. If you could pull Etherscan up and go to the holders page for Sky token, I want to talk about some red flags and why I'm still invested in Sky token, even with those red flags.
10-4. Let's do it.
And I'm going to actually bring it up on my other screen also, because I'll be able to see it easier. Excuse me.
You said bring up the holders?
Yeah, bring up the holders tab. All right, so scroll down just so we can see those, like, say, top 10 addresses. Okay, so here's the history from the launch of Sky token. All right, there, that's perfect right there. So when you look at Sky token launched with 37.5 million roughly tokens, right? So their CEO, David Paulo, who's been around, he's done a lot of business in his life. He basically told Omar, the compliance officer, he says, hey, put the entire supply up for pre-sale. Omar's like, you don't want to do that. That's a red flag. David Paulo says, I know what the token and what SkyPass Securities is doing. So put the entire supply up for pre-sale. He said, all right, you're the boss. So they put the entire supply up for pre-sale. Now, that entire supply for pre-sale, only at the time, probably about 8 to 10% of the entire supply was sold during the pre-sale, right? Which left a pretty big chunk of the token. So I want to go through some wallets real quick, and I want to talk the red flags. The first red flag was they were going to pre-sell the entire token. They didn't. They ended up only selling somewhere between 8 and 10% on the pre-sale. Wallet number 1 ending in 52F9. That wallet number 2, which is holding 86% of the supply, that's the supply that has not been put into circulation. It's still in the owner's address. All right. So when we look at Dex Tools and it's calculating the total market cap, it's including that 86%. Is that a red flag? Yes, they could sell tokens out of that wallet, and it could bring the price down significantly. But I actually trust the team, so I don't think that's going to happen. Everybody makes their own choices, though. Wallet number 2, I believe that is a pre-sale wallet from prior to token launch. And yes, it holds 5%. It is a large chunk. If he wanted to sell right now, he could sell all of that right now. It would bring the price down significantly. Wallet number 3, another pre-sale wallet. It's a private wallet. Wallet number 4, if you notice, wallet number 4 has 2.2% of the supply. It's like 839,000 tokens. That's tied to the contract for the staking pool. So when you stake your Sky tokens, say if you own 10,000 Sky tokens and you stake all 10,000 of them, Cuff, you no longer show up on the holder list for Sky because you no longer hold Sky. You traded in your Sky tokens.
Right.
Sky. When you trade your Sky tokens in for the staking pool, they go into wallet number 4, which is holding that 839,000 tokens right now. That's the amount of tokens that are staked right now. And I looked at the site earlier. I think it's a total of 86 individual wallets that have tokens staked. Some of them stake their whole bag. Some of them only staked a little bit. And then everything else, all the way down to wallet 10, everything between there and wallet 10, again, are private wallets. And then wallet 10 is the Uniswap. So there are some absolute red flags with some of the wallet sizes and stuff. So there are major partnership announcements coming out soon. They tweeted tonight some stuff with Amazon is interested. Again, waiting on Amazon to say something, right? But I think the project's got a lot of longevity to it. Different kind of utility of what TRT has. The Revolution token absolutely has got utility in it. Sky token is a different kind of utility. REIT token, different kind of utility. But I think all three projects are very legit. But yeah, if you're just looking at Etherscan, absolutely, there's some red flags on Sky token. I still believe in the project and I'm still invested in it.
One uniting factor is all these projects can actually use the workspace to advertise their utilities, etc., man. So it's like...
There you go. And if I'm not mistaken, I think Sky Token has talked to the Revolution token about a possible partnership in the future.
Yeah, we don't have anything as far as like in cement, but we're absolutely close with Omar, and we support Sky, and we've talked a lot about having some kind of collaboration. So yeah, that's absolutely on the table.
Yeah. So right now, those are the three projects I'm bullish on, Cuff. And one of them, obviously, I'm already invested in. The other two, hopefully we see launch in the next 30 to 90 days. I don't have exact dates for either one of the REIT token or the Revolution token, but I know they're coming soon. I think both tokens are waiting for the market to recover a little bit.
Yeah, smart move.
When ETH drops down to 1,700, it's really hard for a new token. But as ETH recovers, I think that's better for the tokens. And I think we're getting close to that recovery range based off the price of ETH right now. I think we're around $1,900, $2,000 a token right now. So hopefully, again, that's what I'm saying. So this is the first time that I've shared the website for REIT token. I will do a tweet tonight because I did post like 2 weeks ago about it that, hey, as soon as I had the website address, I'd send it out as a tweet so everybody could go do their own research. And I've tweeted a lot of stuff for the Revolution token out. So yeah, we're 1955 on ETH. So both tokens are trying to rate for the right time. Who did your contract, Zach? Was that Brew Labs?
Oh, of course, Brew Labs. So that's also
Right.
part of our Launchpad. Any contract that comes through our Launchpad has to be created by Brew Labs as well.
Okay, and are they doing your staking or are you doing your own?
They're doing our staking. Well, so we're going to be using their platform for staking for day one staking. They're going to offer us that so we can be staking our tokens through them on day one, but they're also going to be building us our own custom, not from scratch custom, but own custom looking staking platform where you'll be able to stake and sign on to our website, et cetera, and do that.
From your website.
Yes.
Yep. Right. Hey, and then REIT Token's doing something very similar. Brew Labs wrote their contract. Brew Labs is having to fix something with it because there was an issue with another token and it made it look really funny. Another scan. Brew Labs is taking care of that issue. I won't talk about the other token, but Brew Labs is taking care of that issue. And if they can't resolve that issue, I think by Monday or so, they're just going to rewrite the contract. It hasn't launched yet. It's just been written. If they can't fix that issue, they'll do that just so it doesn't look weird to investors in Etherscan. But yeah, Brew Labs is writing theirs. Staking is going to be available on day one also, just like the Revolution token. REIT token will have the same thing. And then I'm sure we're going to have some AMAs with all these tokens in the very near future. The Sky token has one tomorrow. I don't know when the next one is for the Revolution token. And then I think next weekend I'm going to do one with REIT token.
Okay. So what would you say would be major red flags? And this is to both of you guys as far as investing into a token. So what would you say if you saw this that will make you not invest into a token? Let's say that.
I mean, there's a few things, I mean, I like for me, number one is Dox, bro. Don't get me wrong, I got nothing against people who invest in projects where the developers aren't doxed. But for me, that because I'm a judge, I'm really good at judging people's character by seeing them act, by seeing their body language, by seeing how they talk, by getting all of that kind of stuff. That's big for me. So being doxxed is a big thing for me because that allows me to get the judge of character out of the way a lot easier.
Absolutely. I think the doxing is real important. So it doesn't mean they're always going to give you a copy of their driver's license or their passport. So I think third-party KYC is hugely important, right? And who they're KYC to, because I don't want to just see a certificate. I want a certificate with a number. I want to be able to go to that website and put that token in and pull their KYC data up, right? That way, if the project rugs or scams and investors, the data's already there. They've already been researched. It gets turned over to the appropriate authorities and they go get the people, right? Doxing is important. I've started on my content on YouTube. I will not bring a project onto my live stream if they have not doxed to me for every dev on the team, not just 2 people. If there's 5, I want all 5. I will not bring a project onto my live stream if they have not furnished government issued ID card or passport for every official member on the core team. So I want driver's license or passport photos that match them and match what they look like on the live stream prior to going on that live stream with them. Why? Because if they rug, I want to be able to push that information to the right spot.
I love it, bro. That's the trend. That's what needs to happen. And that's what's going to keep, well, I don't know. Nothing's going to keep the maximum amount of regulation coming in. Regulation's going to come whether it comes or not. But that's the kind of thing, the self-regulation that we needed the whole time. And if we kept it that way and we had that kind of thing all along where we held people to that kind of standard, held developers to that kind of standard, at least maybe we can stave off regulation for a little bit longer, or like full on regulation.
But hear me out though.
When the regulation comes, they're going to take their cut. Trust, they're going to take their cut.
Look, wasn't it a little bit less messy when nobody knew who was in charge though? That's the only crazy part. When you know when you know who's in charge, I feel like things change. You start going through their life, then things start getting messy rather than it just being about the performance. It's about the person sometimes. It just really depends. I don't know. What do you guys think about that?
So there was less drama then, right? There was less drama because you didn't know who the devs were, right? So you still don't know who the real person is for ship, right? But there's still tons of drama, right? Because there is somebody on Twitter, but he's not doxxed, right? So the drama is still there. The drama gets significantly higher when an individual is doxxed. Why? Because now people are driving past your house and they're taking a picture of your front steps and they're tweeting that out. I know where you live and all this other stuff. And then people are doing.
I'm not looking forward to any of that, dude, because the thing is don't get me wrong. And you know that we're running an honest project, but there are just twisted people out there that will lose money because of bad choice they made and then hold me responsible or someone else responsible. And it's like, man, that's twisted, bro. It's scary. That's one of the things that makes me not scared, but a little apprehensive about being a founder or developer, just because of the environment we're in right now, where everyone is just at each other's throats, bro. It's a little intimidating. Don't get me wrong. The fact that we're running like a legitimate project, honestly and ethically, is what keeps me driving forward. I'm not too worried about it, but it's a little worrisome in case someone gets the wrong impression, like I said.
No, I definitely get that.
So I mean, it's just like in the live stream a second ago. One of my trolls was in here. That's fine, right? I'm on here. Hey, I live in Germany, guys. I'm here for 3 years, but there is a lot of drama, and when individuals are doxxed, that drama does increase because now they're not just looking at a project, or they're looking at the individuals that are involved in that project. I think regulation is a good thing to a degree. I don't think DeFi will be completely regulated. I think there will be aspects of it that are not regulated. I think it's going to be a hybrid, right? So as an investor, you're probably not going to have to dox or KYC to use Uniswap and PancakeSwap. But I think where the regulation comes in is that before you can launch a token, you should be required to KYC through the platform you're launching the token on, whether that's Uniswap, PancakeSwap, whatever it is, Spooky Swap, which for those of y'all that don't know, Spooky Swap is actually a real thing.
And for people who don't know, David, KYC is basically proving that you don't have a felony, right, on record?
Well, I mean, it's proving you're who you say you are, right? So you got a picture of you got a picture of your ID cards, just like you do to get a Binance account or a Coinbase account or a KuCoin account.
Oh, see, I was under the impression it was like kind of like an NCIC check or whatever.
So no, there's different parts to it. So when you KYC as an investor, you're providing your ID card, picture of yourself, your personal data, so the federal government can get taxes out of it, right? But you're proving who you are. So that's part of the KYC. But the KYC for like what CERTIC does or some other organizations do, they actually go in and look at criminal background history and the rest of that stuff. So that's a different type of KYC that is much more intensive. And I don't think Uniswap and PancakeSwap are going to be required to do that. But I think regulation will lead to the point where they're going to have to KYC as, yes, this is my driver's license or my passport photo. This is absolutely me. All right, we'll let you launch a token. And like Chris says, yeah, it's hard because Docs devs still run projects, right? And then you get some projects that throw their patsy up there, Tazuki, and use that patsy to take all the blame because that community manager was the only individual that was doxed, but the devs were not. So there's a lot to it. I think it's going to be hybrid regulation on the DeFi side. And again, I think it's going to be the developers that are launching tokens that have to KYC through those swaps. But I don't think that investors will be doing KYC through Uniswap or PancakeSwap. I think that'll still be DeFi for them.
Like DeFi.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, besides what we do on Twitter, and people are, doxing everybody left and right every other day.
Part of me, just because of kind of what Zach said, feels like maybe KYC should be like the main requirement, but as far as like doxing yourself, that should be like up to you, you know what I mean, out to like the community and everything like that, because there are some people that will put into the top, not understand that there are trends, and of course people will take profits, especially if it's at a high, and then they end up putting their money in, and then they end up mad at you. So there is the possibility of that, but I feel like at the same time, it's like I don't know. It's just a touchy subject. You know what I mean?
Well, there are the special circumstances too, where you have, say, what if say someone in law enforcement wants to start a token? You know what I mean? In that case, they're gonna have to be doxxed. If they want to keep their career at least for that first initial period. So there are certain special circumstances where people do have to be doxxed. I just prefer, just because the type of person I am, I'm very good at reading people's body language and speech patterns and things like that. Because of the way I grew up, you know what I mean? When you grow up poor, people take advantage of you quite a bit. So I've learned how to not be taken advantage of. And by doing that, I've learned how to read people pretty well. So being doxxed is huge for me, to be honest, man, because I really get a vibe of how someone operates and whether or not they're completely honest, halfway honest, terrible people. You know what I mean? There's a wide range of how people operate out there, and it's not just black and white.
Yeah, it's crazy. Not gonna lie to you. That's why I try to look at it from all different angles. So I get why sometimes they don't want to dox, but I do feel like KYC is definitely needed for all participants, especially anybody that's gonna be on like a multi-sig or has access to funds that can really maneuver the project around. I feel like.
Yeah. All right, I got to send this one thing out real quick.
Appreciate the time you're giving us, man. It's I don't know if I should say it's late or if it's early.
It's 4:42 in the morning. Normally, before I do a 4 a.m. my time live stream, I get like a 3-hour nap in the evening. But I had some other stuff going on, so I didn't get a nap tonight. So I've been up since yesterday morning. So I've been up about 24 hours. So, but I was like, I set this up with you and we had to postpone once before. I didn't want to postpone on you again. Especially since you tweeted out with my name on it, right?
Yeah, man. Hey, look, and people, for anybody that did not know exactly where the name came from, I think I got that queued up. So, do you remember the Cryptos Got Talent?
Yeah, I remember. Do you got that? Are you getting ready to play it?
Yeah, I do have it. Do you not remember this screen?
Goodness,
because this is the screen that came up, dude. This is probably one of my favorite moments. Oh man, bro.
Oh, I had a good old time with that.
Oh man, I had so much fun. I got you and I got Zach. Actually, this is hilarious, guys. So if you guys missed Crypto's Got Talent, guys, this is old guys Dave's. This is a song. I don't even know how to describe it. Besides, it's awesome, guys. I loved it. The crowd loved it. I think I might have even cried a little bit.
I had a bunch of people laughing.
Bro, I cried like real tears. All right, let me go ahead and hit it.
It's absolutely more suggestive on the part that I clipped off that you didn't hear.
I'm excited.
I'm just trying to have some fun. And what's really fun is if you take this song at the end of it and turn it from a rap, and you can do it in the style of Lita Ford, Kiss Me Deadly, it almost matches perfect. You turn it into a sea shanty.
David, you're funny, bro.
Whatever you want.
You, bro. You're funny as hell, man.
All right. Well, I love the disclaimer out there, and man, I'm excited.
This is my favorite part. I swear,
to hear
dude.
this and see what we got going. So,
All right.
Old guy David, the floor is yours.
All right, here we go. Wayo, wanna, choo choo. Wayo, wanna, choo choo. I went to a party now, would you believe it was a wish come true? Yeah, a personal dream. A three-headed chick all dressed in red. I took her by the arm and this is what I said. I said, head number one, let's have some fun. Head number two, show me what you can do. Head number three, come along with me. And then I snapped my fingers as she fell to her knees. And she was bopping and slopping up and down my nobbin. One said it tastes like Cool Whip topping. Now, girls, don't get me wrong, but what you mean to say is that it tastes just like mayonnaise. Mayonnaise. Sing it, brothers. Mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Mayonnaise. I told you. Put the headphones on, send your kids away.
Oh my God, he did do a full disclaimer before doing it.
Hey, it's all about having fun.
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely.
As far as I'm concerned, I'm smoother than a fresh jar of Skippy.
Look,
Oh,
yeah, his shirt, he laughed so hard.
Oh man, I'm really curious as to what Mr. Michael Thompson has to say on that one.
Oh, I forgot all the responses.
Look, we gotta go in first. We gotta go in order, Justin. Justin, Vontae, Terry, Michael. Let's see how it goes. Justin, knock it out.
Man, I definitely appreciate the disclaimer you threw out there first. So, man, that's awesome. Man, I don't even know. I kind of at a loss for words a little bit.
I love this moment so much, man.
Mayonnaise.
That's why that's why the name came from.
Oh my goodness. Oh, it hurts. It hurts. This is what we needed. We needed this right here.
We got to have fun, right?
Yes, oh man.
That's why we're here. Well, we're here to win crypto and money too, but we got to have fun. All right, it's a great community.
Mayonnaise. Mayonnaise.
Hey, that's what I'm here for, man. I've been making my wife cry for 21 years. Why not you?
Yes,
Bro, like literally same reaction this time, bro. My face hurts again. Like,
yeah, dude, my cheeks hurt, bro.
See, so I was actually in Crypto DB's Saturday Night Link, and because my sound system was absolutely better by then, and I actually played the song and sang the song at the same time. So I just played it and I turned it down enough, but you could hear the music in the background. I did that on a Twitter space too, so that was fun as well. You gotta have fun, man. You gotta. There's
100%, bro. You know, dude. I don't know if you've seen any of my early streams. I used to wear wigs like on every stream, bro. I'll just bring a different wig every stream. Like, I'm just trying to lighten up the atmosphere, man. Because people don't have fun enough. People don't loose enough, dude. People have this ego and they have this image of how they think they should be, and it's just like, just loosen up.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. A couple of my video live streams I've done were just like intentionally meant to be funny. And I'm pretty serious about my live streams on my channel. But I mean, I made a comedy version of terminating Cat 5 cable and putting ends on it. Just because, you know, it was just something fun that I had to make the cable anyway. So I was like, I might as well have some fun with it, right? But yeah, you got to have some fun. Yeah, let's see Zach's talent.
I messed up. I messed up in the beginning. All right, everyone.
I did not win that night. I did not win.
I didn't even. They just laughed me off stage.
Well, I didn't do anything. Even though I'm on the screen twice, it looks like I'm double guilty. I did nothing. It was all Vern, and you can see it in his face. Do you see it?
Look at Vern. Vern is just Vern. I'm like, hey, F you, Vern. Vern is just waiting to talk shit on me, bro. He is just waiting.
Does it say F you, Vern, on the screen?
Yeah, it's me. Look at my comment. I'm like, hey, F you, Vern.
I literally didn't see. I paused it right there.
Oh, I got the beat.
Please tell me y'all.
He started talking smack right away. So I'm like, dude, you're creating
Yo, please break him out here. He said you're created bias. Okay, I'm gonna behave. Okay. Moonwalk. All right. Go ahead.
I was unfairly judged, and then he made me mess up the beginning of my song. It's terrible.
Ladies and gentlemen, the person you guys have been waiting for, you guys heard that. So let's go ahead and get him in here. Ladies and gentlemen, Zach, aka Moonwalk Coins, aka Tall Glass of Milk. My brother.
Moonwalk, what's good, bro?
Hold on, that's my ass. Real nice, Burn. Thank you for that intro.
He didn't even mute the laugh.
Okay, I'm gonna mute my mic.
Moonwalk, what's good, brother? How we doing tonight?
Yo.
Hey, all right, you guys.
All right,
so,
what you gonna be doing for us?
I didn't know that this was even for prizes. All right, so I just wanted to come on and play guitar because
Everybody's still saying mayonnaise.
Attention, okay. I'm a glutton for attention. Anyway, I wrote this song a long time ago when I was young and fit and in a band and having fun in life. No, I'm just kidding. But anyway, here it is. Can you guys hear me? Can you? What is going on here?
Yeah, we're good. We hear you. Strum your guitar.
You guys hear me?
Yeah.
We can hear you.
This is about as long as that beard should get. That beard is far too long. That is, I don't like that.
Put my headphones on. Look at my hat now. It looks like a little bonnet. All right, I'm gonna put it back on after.
It looks like a really old Ed Sheeran.
Thanks, David. Thanks, bro.
All right, the official playing hasn't started yet, right? You don't get to start your judging yet. All right. It's official now. Whoops.
You lost 4 points.
Oh, I didn't know the audio was that terrible, bro. weird how the audio, it sounds like crap. No wonder I got voted off.
Feeling it, Zach.
Bro, it rocks hard, like without the audio sounding like crap. I wrote that when I was like 20, bro. But man, I still love it. I still love playing that damn song.
No, that was dope though.
Great job. Great job.
Look at Vern's hateful face. Look at Vern's hateful face.
So I was in a band for years, bro, and I would straight like drop picks on stage.
Damn you, Vern! I know you're watching this, Vern.
It's like a hard workaround.
It's okay. We'll take away points. No, I'm just messing with you.
I'm not in it for the points. I'm not in it for the
Dude,
points.
Stevie was in the chat. He said, "Take away 4 points." Did you see that?
Great job, though, bro. Great job.
Well done, dude. Thanks. Just stop laughing at me, bro. You're making me self-conscious.
So,
I'm not laughing at you.
Where is
and
it?
for some reason, it's always Justin first. So,
Oh, here it is, right
I
here.
don't want points. This is degrading. I don't like this.
so you want yours to just be voluntary?
Come on, I don't want points. This is degrading.
I'll give you my honest feedback. How about that?
All right, that's cool.
It honestly is nothing bad. I mean, I honestly enjoyed that. It was, to me, it sounded like a Latin System of a Down.
Yeah, that is kind of what it sounds like.
That's a
I'll
compliment, man.
I can definitely pick up the System of a Down. You know, that rock sound in there on the guitar. It also
That's why I reacted like that. I was like, "Yeah, all right, I'll take it. That's a cool mix."
And the fact that you can play guitar, that's a skill that I have zero skill in. So, man, nothing but respect. And I will give you a solid score of, let's go with 7. I like it a lot.
Never talk to me again.
I'll remember that, Justin, if you're watching.
All right, Vontae.
Man, I feel like I don't know. I shouldn't say nothing. No, I'm just messing with you.
I'm just kidding, bro.
But no.
You gave me a 7, Justin, and I fought for you.
This is what you did, Vern.
But no, all jokes aside,
You
man.
did it, bro.
All jokes aside, you did a great job, man. Actually, guitars, like Justin said, one of the
We don't have to watch all this, bro. We don't have to watch all this.
I haven't played.
I only wanted
I
to
still
see
have to learn.
Vern's.
Maybe you could teach me.
Michael Thompson, he would have had something nice to say. And 10, bro, for guitar guy, knockout artist. Let's go.
I always have so much issue with my mic. I never know when it's working like well or not.
Never mind. I don't want the Stevie card trick. It's okay.
Oh yeah, that's funny. That's funny.
All right,
dude.
but yeah, no, that was solid though. I like both talents. You went hard with the guitar. That rap is still stuck in my head.
the
It will
rap
forever
was
travel. That will forever travel with me.
I remember hearing that, but I didn't see. I think I came in right there. I didn't know that was OGD, dude. I had no idea who that was. I was just cracking up.
Yeah, that's priceless right there, bro. Like that's forever, bro. Like I will forever remember that. I appreciate that. That's something I sing when I need to pick me up. Even when I look in the refrigerator, sometimes I see mayonnaise. I think of him, man.
Mayonnaise.
It's awesome, bro. But yeah, man. So this has definitely been dope. I know old guy Dave has some things he got to do, and it's late early, so I don't want to hold him too much longer. I do want to leave also on a high note. I feel like that was pretty damn awesome. So
No, it's perfect too because I haven't eaten dinner, bro, because I was running late tonight. So like I'm starving, bro. It's like 8 o'clock. I haven't eaten a single meal all day.
Dude, it's almost time for breakfast.
I know for you. I know, bro.
And I haven't slept yet.
Yeah, you need to go get some rest, bro.
yeah, definitely like at least take like a little mini nap or something, man. But do you guys want to
right?
do you guys want to say anything before we get on out of here?
No, I thank you for letting me come on. It was good to talk about Sky Token, REIT Token, and the Revolution Token. I think they're all three good projects. I just sent a tweet out about REIT Token and somebody already started his FUD, and I'm fine with that. But hey, just remember, it's your money. Wherever you believe is the best place for you to put your money there, right? Do some research, look at what other people are researching, and wherever you want to put your money in that spot. I mean, it's your money, right? People can offer their opinions or provide some facts, but ultimately you make the final decision of if you click the swap button or not. So my advice is, just invest wisely, right? And if you lose some money on a trade, then, you take ownership of that. If you make some money on a trade, you take ownership of that. Now, if someone just legit scams you, then, hey, let's go find them. I mean, not their houses and stuff, but let's find out what's going on. So, the appropriate action can be taken by the appropriate authorities. Right. That's what I mean by find them.
No, 100%. Good thing to clear up, bro.
Don't go to somebody's house and knock on their door and say, "Hey, dude, you scammed me out of $20,000." That's an issue because then you cause yourself problems. You turn the appropriate information into the appropriate authorities. But if you make money or lose money on a legitimate trade, take ownership of you were the one that clicked the swap button. Just invest wisely and do some research before you click the swap button. That's all I got. I just want people to invest wisely.
I posted the link to our Telegram. If you haven't joined our Telegram, please join our Telegram. That's where everything goes down. That's where all information gets disseminated first. So join our Telegram, join the family. We're joining or growing an organic community. Everyone's really supportive. If you have any questions, that's the best place to ask it because us developers are always there around. So that's it. Otherwise, Cuff, man, I always love being on here, bro. So I hopefully when I move and I get my house and my new desk set up and everything set up, we'll be able to organize some more like shows and appearances.
Most definitely, man. You already know, man. And for everybody that tuned in, man, definitely have fun. This was informative. Tell a friend about it, man. You can go through and find out some different information about some solid tokens that really I feel like are going to have longevity to them. So definitely some tokens to check out, guys. The information was inside of the videos. You guys go ahead and check it out. But other than that, I appreciate you guys tuning in. You guys keep cuffing that dip. And remember, it's beyond crypto, guys. We're out here. Have a nice night.
All right, thanks, Cuff. Take it easy. You too, Zach.